you for watching Strangely Sane with Tawny Marilyn. And hi, I am Tawny Marilyn. So just sit back, relax, and get cozy. I have my blanket, my heating pad, my hot chocolate, and also a few snacks that you will not see me eat most likely. So I've been in this place recently where I have wanted to keep everything to myself. Have you ever been like that? Where you're in this cocoon and it's like no one can bother you, no one can say anything, and you don't need to hear it. You don't need the outside noise. You don't need people to know how you're forming, how you're transitioning. You don't need people to give you advice on, okay, well, you should do this, you need to do this, because none of it's going to help you because one, you may have a vision that you see that only you know and only you can see and only you have the concept of it in your head, or you have no concept in your head. You just don't like what you've seen and you don't like how things have been and you just want something different. Well, right now I'm in a combination of the two. I feel like either all of my friend groups left me or I decided to just let people go because I didn't like how I was feeling in those relationships. Whether they let me go, whether I let them go, it doesn't matter. I didn't like how I was feeling in those relationships. And I didn't like how I was showing up in those relationships. And so I had to take time to myself because I just felt this pressure on me, my own pressure, to do something different, to do something better. This is not the life that I envisioned for myself. And a lot of times, with that comes guilt. There's this feeling like, oh, well, if I don't have any friends, obviously I'm the problem. And don't get me wrong, I am the problem. Nobody likes to admit that they are the problem sometimes, but maybe that's what it is. And maybe it's okay to be the problem sometimes. Maybe it's okay that the problem is this is not going to work for me. This is just ugly and stupid and gross and I hate it. And so we are put into this place where it's like, okay, well, you don't like anything about it. Leave everything. I bet you won't. I bet you won't leave everything. And it is so freaking hard to say, you know what, you're right. I won't. I'm going to stay right here and I'm going to be what I've always been. I'm going to be exactly what everybody else has expected for me because that's all I can be. Or you can do something brave like walk away. Embrace the endings that come along. Embrace the death of the relationships, the death of the career, the the death of everything that you've ever known so that something new can be born, so something new can come on its place because that old thing was dead anyways. And I don't know if y'all have ever had flowers. I love to buy flowers. And so I'll buy these flowers. And when you buy flowers, they're dead anyways. They are starting the decaying process as soon as they are cut. And so you have these flowers, you put them in the water because you're trying to preserve them as best as possible. And if you're anything like me, you want to preserve them as long as possible. So even when they start dropping a little bit, you're like, no, let me put a little bit of sugar in there, a little bit of sugar up, bring it back to life. But it's still dead. You're still going to have to throw them away at the end of the week. And that's what it is. The bright side is once those flowers are out of the vase, you get the opportunity to put newer, fresher, maybe even prettier flowers in the vase. So, if you're going through this process where it's just like, oh, do I keep everything that I have and I hate? Or just, you don't even have to hate it. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good. Or do I let go of everything to embrace the new, to embrace the maybe? I can't tell you what to do, but I have noticed in my own life, anytime I come in this place where I get to start anew and I get to start fresh, the energy is much higher. The energy is higher, and I'm so proud of myself when all is said and done. So, if you're here, I'm going to tell you to take the risk. Take the risk and tell me how it goes because I do want to know. Do we want to know what card we have for the day? You want to know what I didn't do? I didn't ring the bell. Do you want to know what card we have for today? So I got the Morrighan card. You see? And this girly pop is so pretty, but she also has like this dark edge to her. And it says Death and Magic on here. But she is in Irish folklore. And she's like this great queen that is the queen of war and death, I believe. People would come to her and they would, call to her so that they could get blessings on the battlefield, which is, you know, we love a good blessing. And she's also the goddess of transformation. So she was in love with this commander. Let's call him a commander. And he rejected her. How could you reject a face like this? How could you? Well, she decided that she was going to transform into something that turned the tides for the other side. Because if I can't have you, then you gotta die here. And sometimes that's. Hey. Okay, nobody kill anybody that has rejected you. Rejection really is protection, for real. But if if something rejects you, turn the tides in your favor. Turn the tides so that it makes sense for you. Turn the tides in a way that makes them look and be like, "Damn, I should have chose you." Cuz yeah, bitch, you should have, but you didn't. And that's probably what he was saying. Damn, I should have chose you. And she said, "Yeah, bitch, you should have, but you didn't. And now you're dead," which is unfortunate. Seriously, don't kill people. Please don't kill people. And please don't tell people I told you to kill somebody. Do not. So in the book, we have to find it. I'm flipping to the page. She's number 38. So in this book, it says. I need to get elevator music or something. So the empowerment message is consider your life a magical gift and your experience of it a beautiful opportunity to leave the world a better place. You give that gift back when death comes and ends your time on this plane. Experiences, relationships, projects, and even long cherished dreams are all subject to the natural laws of death and the magic of the Celtic goddess Morrighan. Now is the time for you to let certain parts of your life die and recognize this process as something to celebrate as well as to mourn. Let go with love and gratitude. Leave your fears behind, for in death there is great magic, as nothing can ever be truly destroyed. From the ashes of the old, a new life and a new dream will come to be. Face this time of dying and death with love and courage. Be willing to be empty. Soon the goddess Morrigan will fill you up with magic, and a new world will be born for you. This is her gift for you when you surrender your resistance and allow things to be as they are. See, that goes hand in hand. However, I did cheat. I came up with the message after I pulled the card, so I was inspired, although I did not read this. I was inspired by death. Or maybe by Morgan. I don't know. Um, and the alignment message is magic is everywhere and in all aspects of life, including death, dying, decay, and what is dark and hidden deep within our very natures. Yet in our modern culture, we spend so much time in denial, concocting ways to avoid death, refusing to allow nature to be true. We've lost so much wisdom as a result. You're being invited to address the areas in your life that no longer serve and that need to die, without a promise of what will take its place. Do you need to walk away from someone, a way of behaving or thinking? Like the caterpillar who has no idea how to be a butterfly, you must surrender to the process of metamorphosis. You must make room for the miracle while at the same time not demanding certainty. The magical death goddess Morgan offers you the alignment task of self inquiry. What death are you resisting right now? What darkness do you need to bring to awareness? How has fear ruled your choices? Who could you be if you had the courage to look at life on life's terms? Your magic is so much stronger than you think. You can do this. Your dreams depend on it. Morgan will be with you every step of the way. So, yeah, like I was saying, like me and Morgan were saying, embrace life's endings. Embrace the endings that are coming to be and recognize that something beautiful is on its way. Thank you for listening to Strangely Sane with me, Tawny Maryland, and I hope all of your dreams come true.